Hello, my friends. I hope life is treating you well. So, I got myself a Black Friday present actually before Black Friday, but um, yeah, it's why I'm recording with my cell phone because my main camera is out of commission. It's a small rig, and this is basically something I can mount on my camera, and then I have a ton of holes and different mounting points. For example, this is really no effort November in spirit of technology connections. Anyway, you can have a grip and you can have extensions of different sorts on this rig here. And for example, sometimes I have my, I want this, what's it called, the receiver for my microphone, wireless microphone. And sometimes I want this huge light on at the same time as well. Maybe I should get a newer, better, smaller light. I saw the Elgato lights, they're quite cool. Anyway, so this is the present to myself because on my other channel I have almost just about reached 2,000 subscribers. I think 1,099 it's up to right now, and so it will reach, I think, 2,000 unless I lose some pretty quickly. So apparently what I need to do if I want to mount this thing, I couldn't figure this out at first because I read somewhere in the manual I needed to remove these, and I thought these are really tight, these mounting points of the for the strap. But then I looked at it's a bit lagging, this thing, installation manual, but I think what they want me to do is they want me to just remove the flappy part here. Can we zoom in when you're doing this? I don't know. I usually don't use my phone when recording. And there's some plastic here. I like to do non-destructive changes to my gear. And also for my camera. Yeah. So I decided to get this because there's a GH6 camera out, and what usually happens when comes a new camera in, that gadgets and specialty gear for the old cameras become more scarce because people who buy cameras in this price range apparently just go for a new model. But this is like $4,000, and it's just, yeah, I have to make a few more years use of this. Yeah, that seems to go well. Now I'll have to save that in one of my small trays. Yeah, I have to make a tray for this camera or up on my shelf. Anyway, so sadly I also purchased this battery dummy. So instead of using a battery, you pull out the battery and insert the dummy so it has a power supply, because this is the only way you can power it with a non-battery. And that one was hard to come by. Actually, I had to search a lot for it. And the first company I booked it from, or what's it called, a Danish web shop, they didn't have it. And they said it would be 7 days from remote warehouse, and after 3 months they never showed up. And so I found something. And as I say, I usually don't use Amazon, only once or twice a year. I think I got this from a shop on Amazon, or the power supply. I don't use Amazon a lot because I like using independent web shops, and it seems like should we zoom down again a bit? It seems like that's a better deal for the for the consumer. So you see, I need to I cannot. Oh yeah, I cannot I can only zoom in, I cannot select what I want to show. Anyway, seems to me like having independent web shops is better for the consumer because you have a choice to go shop for different prices. They're not dependent on one big huge company, even though they are private sellers on Amazon. I know that, but it seems like independence is better. So how that works here in Denmark and Scandinavia, at least, where Amazon thankfully still don't have much of a presence, is that we have a lot of small web shops. But it doesn't prevent someone who has a really small shop to make their own web shop. All you need to do is you need to how was these? I forget how was these were. Never mind. Because all you need to do is have to make a deal with some warehouses, and they can ship it for you and handle all the handling and shipping. So you can still make a web shop even if you're not that big a company. Right. I think it says I have to loosen these screws, but I think I have to remove them completely, actually. Right here. Yeah. So, come on. So this is something I would have wanted for a long time to get, the Smallrig, because it doesn't matter if this one is made specifically for the camera and the shape of the camera, so I can still access the memory slots and I can still access the battery, stuff like that. So this is specific to the camera model, which is why I wanted to get it now. But all the extensions for it, those are all, generic for these holes, and the NATO rail, there's also is somewhere like here. So it just means I have more freedom to mount more stuff on it. So this one, this one is going to get lost. I'll have to make a shelf or a drawer for this camera, so I don't lose this thing. Maybe I should call it Smallrig. I can't show right now because I'm using my cell phone, but you probably already have seen my bits and pieces on shelves. So yeah. So what they say? Oh, they do line up fantastically. That's cool. So not only do I have to, maybe I shouldn't tighten the one in the bottom yet. Yeah, just keep it all a bit loose while I fit it into all the holes. I think that's a better bet. So this should be working for the GH5 and GH5S. I don't know if that's why there are two holes here. Maybe that's slightly mounted different on the GH5. GH5-2 and GH5S it says, so it's, yes. This is going to be awesome. And I'm just going to record my yearly LED RGB twinkly light video today. We're recording that today and the next few days. So this came right in time, and that's like the big, I think YouTube call it hero content. It's the big video of the year for me. So the one that gets viewed the most, and the one that I do get feedback on and comments on. So that's always nice, because it's kind of hard when you don't get comments on your videos. All you can assume is that you don't get comments when no one cares about it. So, and then I will just continue making those videos that do get comments, because I assume that is something people have interest in watching. So yeah, here we go. So I should be able to, I thought they said I should be able to There's like a place here I can have a strap. Oh, and maybe I can like here for the other side. If I want to mount the strap again. So, right, so this means I should be able to, for example, put my Rode wireless mic. This is slightly in the way, isn't it? Is that going to be in the way? No, it's not actually. So I can have that here. Oh, that's fine. That's not it. It says mic here. I really just should fasten this like zip ties or something. Yeah. That can actually work. And if I still want my big light on, I can have this here. I need to get like the new Elgato light. Looks cool. They have like a rechargeable one. This one uses AA batteries. I only have a 4 battery charger, so maybe I should just buy it. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. And sometimes I might want to have the other microphone. That's, yeah, let's just have a look at that. Just a sec. Where is it? Here it is. Now I am running out. But that's where all these are coming in. So let's say I want one remote microphone and I want another one in case I want to make sure I get the audio right. So I could fix it. This one also have these screws, so I could have it like I could mount a bit more forward so it's not as much in the way. And I could, for example, also have this one, which is like a mixer, and it takes, yeah, here we go. You can put like, I think it will work with this one. Oh, I forget how it works now. Left, right. I think I can put this in here, and I can put the other. I need to try that out though. I think it won't short them out. So I can have that and then put that into the camera. This is getting complicated, but now you see why I want the rig. And I think, I can't remember how this works. Oh, there's a screw here, so I could convert it, right? So yeah, for now I'll just put it here. Yeah, and I could put this on top, of course, of this one. Now it gets complicated. But I could also, if I get something that fits the screw, I could have this on the right. I could put this to the side, or whatever. And this one mixes it so I can choose the volume for each microphone, and that goes into left and right. And then when I edit videos, those just get split into. I just have to tell the video software that the stereo is actually 2 mono channels, and then I can again adjust each microphone in the video editing software. So that's quite cool. But I'm not going to use that today. What I am going to use is the last thing I need to mount on this thing. Boop. So I wonder, this one is for my Manfrotto tripod. So, and that's usually sitting here, right? So that means I can put it to each side. Actually, I can also put it like this, but you know what? I think I actually want it here instead. I can still get to. Can I still get to the? Battery, let's try it. Nope. And this one, so maybe here, that's fine. The options are endless, you see. So now I can really customize my camera. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to have some fun with this. And I can still reach. I press this one to record usually. There's a red record button here, but that's for under here, but that's usually when it's set to take pictures. And I use the ISO, white balance. I have the function key. I can still reach them without too much problem. It's perfectly. Honestly, this camera can do so much more than I can. I'm still trying to learn to be a better photographer or video recording dude with this one. So I'm clearly the limitation of what this is outputting and not the camera. So yeah, this was just a little video for fun. My Black Friday / Christmas present for myself. Cool. See you around. Right, so I decided to make one for my GH5S. So I found that in the future, and I think I might get more from Smallrig. So this is I have everything, and if this one gets full, it's almost close to being full. I need to add some more generic wires and stuff down here. I'll buy another one and just keep filling up. It's so much easier to find things. Oh, I want an SD card. I want a micro SD card, an old style memory card. USB 3 keys, 2 keys, USB testers. I probably have seen those already for while I'm testing the. Can I get them out with one hand here? This kind of hard. Power consumption of USB devices. I have 2. One can also count up how many amp hours it uses. So. Camera shoes, GoPro thing, GoPro screws, conversion, so between smaller and bigger screw pairs. So yeah, I just need to label the last one of them. Maybe I should get around to do that.